Now, I want to get into the unhinged backlash to the indictment of former FBI Director James Comey in just a minute. But first, we got to have a little fun and a reminder of the bullet the United States and the world dodged when Kamala Harris's presidential ambitions were finally laid to rest last November. Yes, that's right. Kamala Harris is out promoting her new book. And, well, she has some thoughts about babies.
It would happen is invariably somebody would want me to take a picture or to hug their child. And someone in the back would hand that baby over through the crowd.
Up to you?
People who would
bless the baby.
But pass the baby.
See?
And then pass the baby back.
Pass the baby back.
And I don't know, there was something about that when it would happen. I mean, I could get very emotional about it right now, but you know, I believe that we should always feel that, you know, the children of the community are the children of the community.
Yeah.
Yes, babies. Well, you know, we missed out. We missed out, Rowan and Rita. We missed out on having that as the President of the United States. And here's a little truth bomb for you this week as you get ready for an onslaught of mainstream media coverage, though, now of the big story of this week and this weekend, claiming that Donald Trump is abusing his power and using the Department of Justice for his own needs and his own political ends over the indictment of James Comey. All because of this indictment handed down at the end of last week against this man, as I say, former FBI Director James Comey. Well, guess what? Here's the truth bomb about everybody complaining. They're all a bunch of hypocrites because Comey now stands accused of misleading Congress over this testimony he gave way back in 2017 about whether or not he leaked or authorized leaks of classified information to the press to advance the Russiagate conspiracy hoax against Donald Trump, thus undermining his first term as president.
Director Comey, have you ever been an anonymous source in news reports about matters relating to the Trump investigation or the Clinton investigation?
Never.
Question 2 on relatively related. Have you ever authorized someone else at the FBI to be an anonymous source in news reports about the Trump investigation or the Clinton investigation?
No.
But that testimony was later disputed by Comey's former deputy director at the FBI, Andy McCabe, who said that he was told to leak information to advance the anti-Trump Russia conspiracy. Comey was then asked about this again, and this is where things get interesting, in 2020, and it is this testimony which seems to have gotten him into trouble with the Trump administration.
Now, as you know, Mr. McCabe, who works for you, has publicly and repeatedly stated that he leaked information to the Wall Street Journal and that you were directly aware of it and that you directly authorized it. Now, what Mr. McCabe is saying and what you testified to this committee cannot both be true. One or the other is false. Who's telling the truth?
I can only speak to my testimony. I stand by what the testimony you summarized that I gave in May of 2017.
So your testimony is you've never authorized anyone to leak. And Mr. McCabe, if he says contrary, is not telling the truth. Is that correct?
Again, I'm not going to characterize Andy's testimony, but mine is the same today.
Well, they cannot both be right. They cannot both be telling the truth. Now, I don't want to get into the merits of the case, though there is a lot of evidence that McCabe's version of the truth is correct, because we do know that there was a general rush to stitch Trump up for being involved in Russian collusion, and that the press was a willing or unwilling accomplice, witting or unwitting accomplice, through FBI Director James Comey and an operation known as Crossfire Hurricane. And we also know that this effort went all the way to the top of the Obama administration, which was outgoing, with the then President Obama implicated in helping to engineer the hoax against his incoming successor, Donald Trump. There's more, too, because we also know that, among others, longtime Comey friend and Columbia University professor Dan Redmond was given, according to his testimony, access to highly classified, top-secret information, and that he, the professor, was used as a conduit to provide this information to the New York Times. Now, fair bit of evidence there, but as I say, the rights and wrongs are, for now, for the courts to decide. And against all this, Comey is claiming he's the innocent one.
My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent. So let's have a trial and keep the faith.